Good morning. I think we are live. For those of you who are going to be watching this back later, my name is Anna. I am a YouTuber. I am the owner of my own online store called nalvashop.com, where I sell Korean clothes and accessories. Let me just show off my fit before we get started on all the stuff I have to tell you today. So these were people liked these last week and many people bought them, so I really like them too. Good morning guys, or like evening time wherever you are. Let me just do my fit check before we get started. So all accessories from Nalva, my whole fit is from Nalva. So this whole knit sweater with a slit on the side, and the trusted cargo pants, and of course silver everything. Silver everything. No new updates on Nalva this week because the last live was only on Thursday, but there will be for next week's live definitely new updates. So how are we doing all? Hi guys, hi. The place to come on an otherwise depressing Sunday night. Why is it depressing? Don't be depressed. We want to be happy. I'm having a very happy Monday, although I have a crazy story time to tell you. I had an eventful night last night. Oh my god, my life is like non-stop drama. It feels like. Hi guys, hi. Yeah, so just before we get started, yeah, make sure to go check out, Nalva and all the cute stuff that's on here. I spend a lot of time curating everything, and yeah, the accessories are really, everyone likes the accessories. People are still buying. I had to get a new orders of the rings, the silver rings. They're all adjustable, ear cuffs, earrings adjustable. Very yeah, just stay updated for new updates. And if you want a 10% off to shop at my store, you have to sign up for the website, but I'm just going to give it to you guys today. It's welcome10, use and you'll get 10% off your entire order. Welcome10 is the coupon. I'm going to put it in the chat. Welcome10, go use it to get a discount to shop. Let me just close this. I need all the details, sis. Okay, you're talking about what I put on my stories last night because I had drama yesterday. I will tell you about it in just a second. And I will be talking about my thoughts on Jimin Set Me Free towards the end of the video. Anna, what lipstick is that? This is, I am partial to a red lip. Actually, so when I was designing Nalva, the website, I was like, I want my main colors to be like black, red, and white. Those were like primary colors, so that's how I designed my site. So I am really partial to a red lip. I can tell you, it is. This is not sponsored. I wish. This is MAC liquid lipstick, retro matte. Feels so. It's kind of rubbed off. What does it say? Feels so. I'll find it at some point later on, but it's a retro matte liquid lip. Feels so something. I can't read what it says because it's all rubbed off. But this is my favorite red ever. So yeah, hi from Ohio. Get it, go. I saw the podcast. Did you guys watch David's podcast? Korean Pizza Club. Go subscribe to it on YouTube. So it was me, David, Subini, and Kelsey. And we have another filming this week, except it's going to be different guests. Should I spoil who the guests are going to be? Should I spoil? I mean, I think it should be fine as long as, because it will get you more hyped to tune in. It's going to be ramen and chill people. And I'm going to be that too, but ramen and chill people. So it's going to be fun. Yeah, so last night, OMG. So let me tell you what happened. So you guys know I go to Dongdaemun to source my stuff for Nalva, right? They close, so they operate 5 days per week. They operate from Sunday evening till Thursday evening, and then they have 2 days off. The Friday evening and Saturday evenings are their weekends. That's their days off. None of the stores are open on those days. So I went yesterday night, Sunday evening in Korea time, Sunday night to pick up my like orders and stuff. And because some of the places I go to, they only open at midnight. So I left my house around like 11:45 p.m. ish. And then because at Dongdaemun you can only pay by cash. You can't pay by credit card because it's only cash or like direct bank transfer. So I thought I was gonna get cash out, because also I have this thing on the Nalva Instagram series where I'm like, I want to do like snack of the day. Let me show you. Oops, let me put my phone on silent. So follow Nalva_official. And I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to put it on the highlights, but every time I go to Dongdaemun, I usually get some sort of snack. So I'm going to put that on the stories. And so I was like, okay, if I want to do snack of the day, those snack stores, they only accept cash too. So I was like, I want to get cash out. And so there's a bank really close to my house, and it's on the way to Dongdaemun. So I was like, okay, on the way there, I'm going to go into the bank. Even though it's like 11:45 p.m. at night, sometimes their just cash machines are open, right? And so I thought I would give it a shot. So I went into the bank and it opened. The door was open. The lights were up, but it was open. So I tried the ATM cash machine, but they were all turned off because I guess it's like not their operating hours. So I was like, okay, fine. And so I just gave up and I was walking back outside. I tried to open the door and it was not opening. And I was like, I started freaking out. I was like, what? It was open when I walked in. The door was absolutely fine when I walked in, but on the way out, it was completely stuck. I actually have a video on my phone that I was filming. Let me show you guys. I was honestly freaking out. Let me show you. I think it's really funny now, but okay. Guys, what kind of situation is this? I'm stuck inside a bank. I came in here to get cash out so I could go to Dongdaemun, and none of the machines are working. So I walked back here to go out and none of the doors are working. I just called the police because I'm gonna be stuck here all night otherwise. Did you guys hear that? Okay, you heard it, right? So I was in there and in the dark and I was like, what the hell do I do? And like, there was the phone number for the actual bank branch on a poster. So I was calling the bank, but like obviously no one's working inside. No one's working. And so I tried calling them a few times, and then I was asking like my friends like, oh my god, what should I do? They were like, okay, probably the best thing for you to do is just like call the police. That's like the fastest solution. So yeah, I was waiting for the police, and then I called them and they were like, what's your emergency? And I was like, hi, I'm in this like branch of like in this like bank branch in Shindang. I came in here to get cash out, and then the door was open, and then I tried getting cash out, but like, and then I tried to walk back out and it wasn't opening. They were like, oh, and then they were like, okay, we'll come and get you. And they literally came in like not even 5 minutes. It was really fast. I was very grateful. Otherwise, I was like, oh my god, am I gonna have to like sleep here for the rest of like just like, you know, stay there for the rest of the night until it's like operating hours in the morning? And then so police came, the popo came. He's like, he had to try I think they have keys to all the buildings in the area. So he was trying many keys. And this one kind of was like sighing at me. He was like, oh, who is this stupid girl? But then like his other police friends came, like two of them, and then I finally got it open and I was like, oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much. And then they were like, it literally, and then his two friends, they were like laughing at me. And thankfully they weren't pissed off, because it could have been like, oh, you wasted our time, but like they were just like laughing at me because I was so like overjoyed at seeing them. I was so overjoyed. And then they told me like, oh, it says on the literal poster the building only operates till 11:30 at night. And I was like, I'm so sorry, it didn't even register. I just tried opening the door and it was open, so I walked in. Anyway, so I honestly thought like I would have probably done like a Instagram live or like a YouTube live if I had just been stuck there the whole evening. But luckily they literally like came and saved me like so quickly. I remember when I was having issues when I was back in living in the UK, I had my phone stolen 3 times. I have a video about this. By the way, quick plug, New Jeans iPhone phone case for those of you who have iPhone 13 or above. Check this out, it's so cute. I am full of energy today, people are saying. Yes, I'm on coffee, and it was just like a funny experience. Yeah. Luckily, I had wrapped up warm. I had like my big furry jacket on, so I could have like it would have not been like the worst thing ever. At least I wasn't stuck freezing somewhere outside. It was pretty like warm. Yes, I had my phone stolen 3 times. That's where I was talking about. I had my phone stolen 3 times in London, and then every time I reported to the police in the UK, they have so much crime that they have to deal with that like stuff getting stolen is like literally the last thing on the priority list. They're like, sorry ma'am, like there's literally nothing we can do. We can check the CCTV cameras, but like even then, like there's literally nothing we can do. Just like they're like, just like watch yourself kind of thing. And I'm like, whereas Korean police, they like come straight away for these things. Obviously there's less crime in general in Korea. There's no like, you know, like drug addicted people on the streets in Korea and stuff like this. So police came and saved my life. And then, but then I had more drama. Okay, so I went to Dongdaemun, and this was, after midnight now. And so I went to collect, I think Lauren, you picked up a bag. Is she watching? But anyway, I got a order for this bag, which is very lovely, silver bag, go check it out. And so I went to my wholesaler, and I was like, I was gonna direct bank transfer from my phone app because it takes like 2 seconds. And then I realized that my particular bank, they have their bank reorganizing, like when you know the reservice, like they're redoing the system. They did it for like 4 hours. 4 hours on every Sunday. No, scrap that. No. They have like this, they redo their app for 15 minutes on every Sunday or something like this. And so I was in that time bracket, and I was like, okay, I can't actually transfer from the app right now because they're like redoing the app. I'm gonna go get cash out. And I was asking him like, where's the nearest cash machine? And then he pointed me to the nearest cash machine. It didn't work. And I was like, I tried to put in the amount and I tried to like get cash out. It didn't work. So I was like, oh. And so I had to walk to a different cash machine. And to be fair, Dongdaemun, in the whole place of Seoul, is the place with the most number of cash machines. It's the place where the most amount of cash is being swapped around. Because everyone uses cash there. There's absolutely no card usage. So there's a lot of cash flow in Dongdaemun. And so there's literally ATMs on like every other block. Literally every other block. And I was trying like 5, 6. I was going around all of them. None of them were working. None of them were allowing me to get cash out. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And then one of the ATMs told me like, your bank right now cannot process your request because of that they're redoing the service. And I was like, and I checked on the app, and it was like until 4 a.m. we are redoing the bank service. So I cannot access anything from my bank until 4 a.m. And I was like, why did I come here then? Why the hell did I come here? So like all my checking accounts, all my checking cards are from the same bank. I have credit cards with different banks, but I can't take out cash with credit card unless you pay like really high transaction fees. And like most people in Korea, like nobody uses cash these days. Literally nobody. Even, you know, you see like street food, you just bank transfer. Everyone has their bank transfer, like their number as they're like selling, and you just transfer from your phone. Nobody uses cash. It's becoming very old, very, very old. Like even the old, like ajoshi, ajumma, like grandma, grandpas, everyone uses like bank transfer. Why do they use only cash? I guess it's because if you use card, then there's extra charges, right? Tax? Not sure, but I don't know why it is, but it's just purely cash only. So, and then so I was like, oh my God, then I literally came here for no reason. I went through all that faff. I got stuck in a building, And then I just come here to realize I can't like access my bank, my cards, anything until 4 a.m. So I called my bag guy from where I was standing, and I was like, I'm really sorry, but I can't like pay you until like tomorrow, until 4 a.m. So I'll just come back tomorrow. He was like, but he was really nice. He was like, no, you can just go get the bag. I'll give you the bag now, and you can just transfer the money to me tomorrow. He has like ultimate faith in me. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. Thank God. I don't have to go back tomorrow. So, and then I came back home at like 1:30 a.m. But then I still was at the gym by 7:30 this morning. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called discipline and accountability. When you make promises to yourself and you set your schedule, you go and do it no matter what, because life is hard and sometimes you have to do hard stuff. And so I was at the gym by 7:30. I had a really good workout. Monday is always leg day. So I am feeling good and energized. It makes it good for a good story time. Thank you for everyone who was really worried about me yesterday, and they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm okay. It's just I was being stupid." Let me read some comments. Feel So Grand is the lipstick. Oh my god. Someone knows. It's MAC lipstick Feel So Grand. Thank you so much. That is my lipstick that I'm wearing right now. Girl, thank you. Okay. Let me just read some comments so I don't miss on anything. Glad you suggested the guests. Yes, because they're my friends and we all get on and they're extremely extrovert. When I shop, do they ship worldwide? Yes, Nalva shop, I ship worldwide, apart from a few countries like Ukraine or like New Zealand, because the shipping fees are like so bad, and also India because there's issues. But everywhere else I ship, so yeah. Will you be on podcast all the time? That's up to David, but I think I'll be on a lot, but he is going to have rotating guests on. Yeah. Please go subscribe to Korean Pizza Club. Do you guys like the name? Yeah. He used ChatGPT to come up with the intro. We cannot live without ChatGPT now. It's so good. I'm from Sydney, Australia. Hello. From Philippines. Speaking of Philippines, I asked Juan. You guys know Juan? She was the editor for DK TV, and she's also a big TikToker. And I love Juan dearly. And I asked her I was like, what are you doing today at 12 p.m.? Do you want to come on my live with me? And she said her parents are here this week, so she has to look after them. But like next week, I'll have Juan on maybe. So what happened to Kelsey? She was really tame in the podcast. So the first episode, she was really tame. She had just come back from yoga. She's doing a lot of yoga these days. She had just come back from yoga, so she was very zen. And she had also taken her like medication, like her like hyper, like the stuff that makes her less hyper. So she was very calm. She's not like all her like usual self, but like she did speak a lot. And yeah, she's doing a lot of yoga, so she was very calm that day. Bella, I miss her. You might be onto something. You might be onto something this week. Someone's watching 3 a.m. in the UK. Oh my god, thank you, Cuz Weber. Is that how you say your name? Your last name? Go to bed though. 3 a.m. It's a bit late. Oh my god, yeah, so I couldn't even do snack of the day because I had no cash. I literally had no cash. I was fully going there with the intention of like, I'm gonna film a snack of the day. I'm gonna get a snack. And I was walking around so much, going from ATM to ATM, and also with the whole kerfuffle with the bank. I was actually starving at the end of the night. And I was like, I want a snack. I deserve a snack. Do I deserve a snack? I was being a bit of like a dumb idiot. But like anyway, but I had no cash, so no snack. Next week though. That happened to me, but I broke the door. That party would have gotten me into more trouble if I had broken the door and more consequences to deal with. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't break the door. Police made a huge withdrawal. The police, were they cute? Lol. One of them was cute actually, and he was the one that was like laughing at me the most. He was like, Lol, did you not read the sign? Yeah, sorry. Makes you wonder how often they have to free other citizens. I'm sure there are a lot of people who have made the same mistake as I did. I'm sure a lot of people. Because then they should just close the bank door, because the police told me that the door will automatically shut. Because it was because I went in after 11:30. The bank only operates till 11:30, and then afterwards it just shuts. Well, then they should lock the door, the front door. It's misleading. So is it really my fault? Yeah, it is kinda, because I didn't read the sign, but like, you know. All you needed was a hot police officer and you would have had your own K-drama. I mean, most girls have a thing for guys in uniform, right? Police, pilot, like soldier. So hot, you know. They came in 3 minutes like my knights in shining armor. You're looking good, Popo. Popo means friend, right? Friend? Thank you. Yeah. I think it's just I like the combination of like my black hair and the red lipstick and the silver. Oh yes, and my necklace too. My necklace is so pretty. So check it out. Welcome 10 for a 10% discount. Okay. Oh, a lot of I'm very running behind on the comments. What is your zodiac sign? I am a Gemini. Except I know squat about like zodiac signs and what they mean, but I am a Gemini. So was my mom. I've heard that it's like Gemini means that you're like crazy, like you're bipolar. Like I heard like Kanye is Gemini and like Donald Trump is Gemini. That probably doesn't sound like a good thing, but like I don't think I'm bipolar. I'm pretty stable, I would say. I'm pretty stable. It's because they don't want to pay taxes that come with credit cards. Yes, that's the reason why a lot of stores just want to use cash only, because you have to pay extra tax. So it's hard keeping a gym schedule. Yes. So actually for me, when I'm faced with a challenge, like I have to get up in the morning and like I've had not enough sleep, that actually I'm just like, okay, think of this as a challenge. If you are disciplined enough to make yourself drag your ass out of bed and you make yourself go to the gym and do a little bit of a workout, then you have achieved something great already for the day. And it makes me feel so empowered. And especially after I've done it, I'm just like, I am Superwoman. I can do this. You know? And like a lot of people around me are like, a lot of tepunems around me that they do stuff like the CEO typical like miracle morning stuff. They get up at like 4:30. I know one like CEO, he gets up at 4:30. He studies, he reads books, he makes notes on stuff that will like benefit his life. He does that till 5:30, and then he goes to the gym for an hour, and then after that he goes like practices golf, and then he starts his day. And I was like, okay, I'm pretty hardworking, but like I'm nothing compared to these people. Yeah, these are the kind of people that I see around me, so I always feel like I'm not doing enough. So hopefully I can be somewhat of a motivation to you guys. So when some of my friends, they're like, Anna, I really want to start working out, and I really like you work out all the time. Like, how do you do it? And I'm just like, anyone can do it. You just make the time. They're like, yeah, but I actually genuinely don't have time in my life. I have work, and then after work I have to do this, like la la la. I'm just like, no, you're just not prioritizing it enough. Anyone has the time. If you have to wake up extra hour early in the day, you will do it. Or and we waste so much time of our day like mindlessly scrolling, or like not really 100% focusing on our work. While we're working, our mind is like on like a bazillion other things, right? And then you're texting someone back, la la la. We're not actually producing like 100% productive, 100% focused work. If we did, then we would get so much more done throughout the day. So much more. Even me, like I'm always constantly catching myself like, oh, I could have like used my day a lot better, this kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, it's a priority. You just make time to exercise. Anyone has time. And so I side eye people who make excuses. They're like, I don't have time. Yes, you do have time. It's just you're not prioritizing it. People like my lipstick shade. So yeah, Feel So Grand by MAC. And nails. My nails. So these are not press-ons. These are my real nails right now. Actually, so after this, as soon as I'm done with this live, I'm going to Hongdae to like finish my Hongdae video because I have filmed bits and bobs. But like today I'm gonna go, and I think the weather's gonna be nice today, and tomorrow it's gonna be 20 degrees. I'm so excited. It's 20 degrees tomorrow, so it's probably even gonna be nicer tomorrow. But like today I'm finishing that video, and then at 5 p.m. I have like a lash appointment. If you guys don't know, I always have you can't really see, I always get like extensions, and so everyone asks me where I get my lashes done, so that's also near Hongdae. So I'm going to put that in the video. For those of you who live in Korea, I'm going to give you my lash lady because that's the only place I go to get my lashes done. So watch out. Hi from Hawaii. I'm so jealous that you live in Hawaii. Your bag is so nice. Thank you so much. Again, fit check. These are the double-sided cargo pants that I get from the cute cargo pants guy. And this whole knit sweater with a slit, and this is see-through. This is, you can see it's kind of see-through. Yeah, nalvashop.com. Welcome 10, use welcome 10 coupon for 10% discount. Okay, will you have some spring clothes on soon? Yes, I actually want to do like flowery dresses, more cutesy stuff because it is getting more towards spring now. Have you met any Koreans who have British accent when they speak in English? Any Koreans? Jin? Jin and Hattie, he speaks somewhat British accent because of Hattie, I guess. Actually, I think I'm seeing him tomorrow because we have to do this like interview thing for like Google something. Anyway, I love Jin and Hattie, both of them, so much. They're very, very nice people. But he's the only Korean I know, other than me, who speaks, like in my real life, that speaks with a British accent. Yeah. Mary says, no, I don't like the name of Pizza Club. Oh, okay. Get any suggestions? I'll pass on the message to David. Any like different suggestions apart from Korean Pizza Club, KPC? Hello from Tongyang City. And I am from South Korea. Hello. Hi, are you married? I am not married. These are just like my accessory rings. I am not married. So we talked about people not getting married in Korea in the first episode of Korean Pizza Club on YouTube. So go check it out. And I am so behind on the comments. Wow. Watch the pizza episode. You are dating. Question, are you going to date Korean or Western style? E.g. non-stop texting, getting into the relationship right away. Okay, so so I talked more about my dating life in that episode. So for those of you who haven't watched it, go watch it. David, I am giving you all the views. So yeah, I am dating, you guys. I have a guy that I really, really like. Actually, I saw him yesterday too. We went for jjajangmyeon. He is so similar to me. It actually blew my mind. I think I said in the episode we have the same personality type, Myers-Briggs personality type, and for me, when I'm not like a massive texter. I've said this in a few videos, but especially when it comes to dating, or sometimes like even to my friends. Of course, I like talking to my friends, but usually like for me, I'm so like usually productivity, work focused, and when I make time for my friends, like texting is just like a means to like let's arrange a time and a date and a place, and then we can meet up and then we catch up in person. I hate mindlessly texting just by text. I'd rather much call you, because when I'm calling I can do other stuff, like I can be doing household chores or like something else. But like when you're just texting and you just be constantly your attention has to be on the phone, I don't like that. Like I much prefer to catch up in person. So even to my friends sometimes I'm like, what do you want to say? Like what is the purpose of you texting me right now? Everything has to have a reason. For me, like in terms of dating, if they're just texting me all day because they feel like they have to as a boyfriend or something, I don't like that at all. And as ENTJs, we are very work focused, and so I like a guy I'm very independent. I also want him to be like having his own life, his focus on his career. We both have shit to do, and then when we come together, then we can really just focus on each other. And so he's very similar to me, and that I really like that. He's very I respect him a lot. He actually, because I talked about it in last week's live as well, and then he actually was telling me like he watched a bit of it while he was working out. But obviously I do these lives for like an hour. He was like, it was too long, I couldn't watch all of it. And I actually told him yesterday, like, I think I spoke about you a little bit. He was like, what? He was like, what? And he was like, what is the timestamp? Give me the timestamp. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not giving you the timestamp. But yeah, I'm in a very good mood, I think, because it's been a long time since I felt like this excited. Yeah, so I am a happy bunny. This happy bunny, like my phone case, which you can shop on navashop.com. Anyway, do you ship to African countries? I'm from South Africa. I ship to South Africa. I worked out the postage to every single country. So literally apart from like New Zealand, Ukraine, India, and there was one other, I can't remember. But I have it all listed on my website, the countries I don't ship to. But everywhere else I ship. So yeah. And especially if like FedEx is so quick, it mind blows me actually. It gets to America in like 2 days. Once I ship it from Korea, it gets to America in 2 days. It was shocking to me too. What city in the UK did you live in? So I lived in London for my university years, but before I went to university, I was living in boarding school in a place called Surrey, which is a bit like an hour away from London. But yeah, mostly I was in London. I really want to go back some point this year to see my friends. It's 6:19 in Saudi Arabia, but not so late. It's 6 in the evening, I guess, not in the morning. Hi from Malaysia. Annyeong. You don't want it to look like you're trying to rob the bank. Oh, I mean, because I just look like when the police came to me, I was just like, you know, in like a freaked out state, and I was kind of like, oh my god, thank you so much. Like I think they could tell I'm not like a shady like person trying to rob the bank. They just could tell that I was just being like an idiotic girl. So they were just laughing at me. Yeah, I was not trying to rob the bank. I wouldn't know how to do that. Yes, the red looks fab on you. Thank you. Yeah, people really like the red, so do I. All girls love a man in a uniform. I can attest. Yes. Pilot, Tom Cruise in Top Gun, that stuff. Give it to me. Geminis are excellent communicators. Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting. I think I'm pretty good at speaking. I used to be a lot more shy before, but I actually, from doing YouTube, you get a lot better at speaking to the camera. When I first started trying to do YouTube and I tried to film myself in front of a camera, do you know how much I was like stuttering and being like, you just can't speak? But the more you do anything, it gets easier. So my sis is Gemini and bipolar. Yes. Okay. Maybe I'm bipolar. Actually, you guys, because you guys know I have tattoos. And actually, when I go to Hongdae later, I'm gonna also film that, like, show you which tattoo shop I went to. I have two, and I got them at the same time. This one on my wrist, it says Amor Fati. It means love your fate. Just accept your fate, no matter what life throws at you, whatever hard stuff life throws at you. Just learn to accept it and just love it, and that is your fate. And then on my middle finger here, I have a star. That one hurt. Finger one hurt because it's really close to the bone. This one didn't hurt at all, but this one hurt for sure. But it's really subtle. Nobody really notices unless. But then I was thinking of like getting one behind my ear. Let me show you the design. Let me know what you think about the design, because I was thinking of maybe getting like a Gemini design, because I'm Gemini. Not that star signs don't really mean anything to me, but I was just like, I just want something pretty looking. I was thinking that, or either like more stars. Also, my mom was Gemini, so I'm trying to find some meaning. Where is it? I screenshotted. So this is So I go to the same tattoo artist as, you know, Soyeonste Taeyeon from Girls' Generation. She goes to this guy. She has this, oh, what is that star sign? Is that a Scorpio? Taurus? What is, people who know, what is that star sign? Let me know. She has that tattoo behind her ear, and I really, really like this. So, and then I was trying to find a Gemini one, and like, okay, it's not gonna be this ugly, but like something along these lines. My tattoo artist will make it a lot more prettier, but something similar, but to this. Hers is a lot more like daintier and prettier. What is that star sign? Pisces? Is that Pisces? Yeah, whatever it is. So I'm really thinking of getting another one here. What do you think? My tattoo artist actually, he has almost like 1 million Instagram followers. He does a lot of K-pop idols actually. Taeyeon, like aespa girls, a lot of celebrities. And so even like contacting him to book an appointment was kind of hard. And then he's only available to book from like 2 weeks from the time you contact him or something. So yeah, okay. Let me catch up on comments. You are about the most stable YouTuber. Oh, I think I'm quite mentally unstable at this point in my life. Definitely when I was a teenager, I was so all over the place. And in my early 20s, I had no idea what was going on in my head, but I got a lot more stable now. So, have you done that color test to see what color in clothing suits you the best? I'm thinking the personal color thing that every single Korean person does. I've never done it. I have no problem with people wanting to do it, but for me it's just like, if I want to wear a color, I'm gonna wear it. Like, I don't care, like, and it's so objective. Like, it's just a person like putting like cloths against you and being like, you suit this and this color. I'm just like, yeah, but what if I want to wear like a random green or like a random purple? Like, I'm still gonna wear it even if you think it doesn't suit me. So I'm like, why would I pay money for this service? So like, but a lot of Korean people do the test and then they like take it as like the Bible. They're like, oh my god, I have to throw out all my clothes in my wardrobe that is like this and this and this color because someone told me that they don't suit me. I'm like, that's crazy to me. I don't give a shit what you are. If I want to wear like a hot pink, I'm gonna wear a hot pink. You know? I never understood that. And like, I have to pay for this service. It's not even free. I have to pay for this. No, I have no interest in getting my personal color test. I am just gonna wear whatever color I want. As a fellow Gemini, I'm insulted that Trump shares the sign. Trump and Kanye, I heard, they are Geminis. Anna isn't bipolar, just thirsty. I am not thirsty. I am like, because for the whole of last year, like, I was like officially single, and then this year I was like, I genuinely want to have a genuine connection and like build a relationship with someone. That's all I wanted, because, and for me, like, I have very high standards for myself, but that also means I have very high standards for my partner too. And only just recently I feel like I met someone that I feel like very excited about. So that's what I'm saying. I feel very excited right now. Where can I listen to the podcast? So you can, many platforms like Spotify and Apple, Korean Pizza Club, but it's also on YouTube. Korean Pizza Club. Type it into YouTube. And then you'll find it. And on YouTube you can watch it because it was also filmed. I love workouts. Early morning workouts make you feel like you can conquer the day. Exactly. And actually most like successful people, CEO, all the like articles, books they've written, they all wake up early in the morning. Be an early riser. Seize the day. For me, working out makes me feel a lot more awake afterwards, and then I feel energized and pumped. And I do the most of my effective work like in the morning. Towards the afternoon, evening, I get more slower. I know some people work out in the evenings. I can't maximize my strength. So I literally wake up, I pee, I drink some water, I change my clothes, and then I go straight to the gym. And then I feel awesome afterwards. So looking forward to more from the Korean Pizza Club channel. Yeah, watch out. So Bella might be filming this week. Plus, I'm not gonna give a spoiler, one ramen and chill boy. So that should be exciting. Hi, please, your height. So I am 5'4", and that's also 162 centimeters in height. So I'm not that tall. In fact, I would say I'm not even the average Korean height for a female height for Korean girls anymore, because Korean girls these days, especially the young ones growing up, they're super tall. Kelsey is super tall. She's 171 centimeters. But like, to be honest, I quite like my, okay, I wish I was just like maybe like my, or I wish like just like my legs were like 5 centimeters longer. But like overall, I don't really have a problem with my height, because when you're just like very kind of on the shorter but average side like me, you have a lot more options to date in terms of like guys. Kelsey, because she's really quite tall, and she really doesn't want to date a guy that's shorter than her or like the same height. Her options are a lot more restricted. Whereas for me, it's like not a problem. Most people are taller than me. So yeah, basically all guys are taller than me. So like it gives you a lot more options. Actually, one of my friends, she was in one of my videos, my best friends from like the UK, the Third Culture Kid video. Her name is Munjang. She is the tiniest person I know. She is 148 centimeters, which, let me work out for you, what is that in feet? In feet. 140. She is the tiniest. That is 4'10". She is 4'10". She has tiny hands and tiny feet. She wears kid-sized shoes. And the ironic thing is she likes tall guys. I'm like, Munjang, you are like the tiniest girl. You can literally date like literally anyone. You can date a really short guy that's still gonna be taller than you. But she's like, yeah, but I want a tall guy. For me, for me, height is really not a big deal. As long as they're taller than me, and most people are, like I said, it doesn't matter. I don't need like a 6'4". In fact, I feel like 6'4" is too tall for me. As long as they're taller than me, I really don't care. So yeah. I tried to subscribe to your shop's newsletter, but it keeps letting me do captcha even if I got it right. Oh, really? Okay, thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna make a note of that, and then I'm gonna try to do it. But like I said, welcome 10 is the coupon for 10% off. Everybody use welcome 10. Use that for 10% off your order. You don't have to go to the gym to exercise. Yeah, I guess you don't have to. Sometimes I do a lot of home training, and I also do a lot of walking around. Especially when you live in Seoul and you take the public transport, you just do a lot of walking around in general. But like for me, I like having muscle, and in order to gain muscle, you need to do weights, and you can only do that at the gym, really. So I'm not just do a cardio type of person. I like having a strong, toned body, so that's why I go to the gym. The captcha won't let me subscribe either. Oh, okay. I'm really sorry about this, but thank you for letting me know. But yeah, use welcome 10 for the thing. But yeah, that's good to know. So I will fix that after this. I received my rings and necklaces. I love them. Oh, that's great. I love it when people tell me they've received their orders. If you do have time, anyone who has ordered stuff, please like write a review on the site or like anything. Take a picture and then send it to me. I would love to see. It honestly makes me so happy when I see orders and stuff. So yeah, the necklaces and the rings, very popular. And my ear cuff, these went up last week. Silver everything. Go check it out. You met with Danny recently. How's he doing? So I think at the end of last week's live, I said I'm gonna go see Danny afterwards. I did. We went for tacos, and he was with the YouTuber friend was the K-pop guy. I know who he is. You guys tell me his name before I can't remember his name. But we all had tacos and like we talked together. He said he was in Korea for like 2 weeks. He's considering moving here. Let me show you the guy I'm talking about. I'm sure if you guys are into K-pop, you're gonna know who I'm talking about. This guy. The guy, that's Danny. The guy on the left. He's like a producer, no? He does K-pop content. What is his name? I've forgotten. It's completely slipped my mind. What is his name, for those of you who may know? Let me know. K-Culture. Is that his YouTube thing? Yeah, so him and Danny have been friends for a while. So we all had, we were just chilling. Oh no. Forms of therapy. Yes. Form of therapy. K-Culture is his YouTube. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, so we were chilling. Danny is fine. He's doing a lot of production stuff now. He's directing music videos. Yeah, and he even Danny offered for him to film, like, you know how for like Naked Soul, they had like brand introduction video. I don't know, I can't remember if you guys see it, if you've seen it, but he was like, he was offering like to make one for Nalva, and I was like maybe, but like for me it's just like a one-woman business. There's like really not much to film. I'm just like, if I get an order, I'm like in my house, I like do all this stuff, and then I was like, I really don't know if this is enough for like a brand video. But like maybe it will be nice to do it. He was like, I'll do it for free, but he was like, if you ask me again in 2 months, you might have to pay me, and I was like, okay. La, 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 la. I'm so behind on the comments. La. The podcast is not available on Google Podcast. Oh really? It's on Apple and Spotify. It should be, and YouTube. Just watch it on YouTube. Aloha from Hawaii. Aloha. What are your thoughts on the low birth rate in Korea? So actually that question we talked about extensively on the first episode of Korean Pizza Club. So go subscribe to that. We talked about it a lot there. How are you doing? I'm doing very good. I'm like not sick. My voice is not weird anymore, I don't think. And I'm feeling pumped and energized for the day. I'm excited that the weather is getting more, although the 미세먼지, the fine dust is terrible today. Actually, you guys, today is the 20th of March, and that marks today is the day where no masks are required inside public transport anymore. I might make a reel about this when I go to Hongdae later. Because I am betting like my left buttock. I am betting my ass that there will be at least like 80% of people still in the train that will be wearing their masks. I won't be, because it's legal now. That I don't have to. It's not a legal requirement anymore. I'm gonna make a reel about this and then I'll post it. But I'm telling you, so like majority of the people will still be having their masks on. Not me. But I mean, when I'm just outside though, I might have the mask on just for the fine dust, because I'm literally. One of my friends, actually Sanda's wife, Sunny, she posted to her Instagram stories yesterday. Let me show you. The fine dust is so bad, it looks like a snowstorm. So I might wear my mask just to make sure I'm not breathing in the shit. Let me show you her story. Okay, hold on. So, look at the video at the top. You see, it looks like shit flying in the air. That's fine dust caught on her camera. That's not a snowstorm. That's the dust in the air, the pollution. So I'm like, I watched that and I was like, oh, okay. I might not wear it in the train, but like when I'm out and about outside, I don't want to breathe that in. So I might wear my mask outside. On KPC, we learned so much. Anna never wants a baby. Maybe a cat someday. A cat or a dog. I am really no interest in babies. Other people can have babies. I'm not interested. Okay. It's almost, I've been talking for almost an hour and I have to talk about Jimin Set Me Free. Army's in the chat. Okay, what opinion do you want to hear first? The good side and the bad side. What do you want to hear first? Which one should I talk about first? Jimin's Set Me Free Part 2. So this song, where's my OBS? This song, I have the lyrics pulled up here. You want the good, bad? Should I talk about the stuff I don't like first and then the good, or the good and then the bad? Different opinions. Yeah, I want to end it on a good note, so I'm going to start with the bad. I'm going to start with the bad and then I'll say the stuff I like afterwards. And then then it's fair. Yeah, end on a positive note, exactly. So the stuff I didn't like, I think a lot of people have said the same thing. P Dog needs to take a break. The producer P Dog, he needs to step away from the production. We know he likes to use autotune, and I saw a lot of people talking about this, but it's honestly, it's hard to listen to. It's just like all over the song. It should be done with in special places of the song, it has like an actual effect, but when it's done like all over the place, I was just like, oh my god, I actually can't listen to this. But also the song itself was okay. I have to talk about the good side, because when I see it in a state, because everyone's saying like when I saw the teaser and then I saw the music video, it reminds you very much of On. But like On is to me is objectively a much better song than this, because On's bridge is iconic. Jungle's bridge and On, and then when the drums come in and then it feels so euphoric and like majestic, is iconic. But this, it didn't really set me free. It just repeats and repeats and repeats. And I'm just like, would I listen to this like on repeat? Probably not. I much prefer J-Hope's song with J. Cole. I like song like My Life is like stressful enough as it is. I want the music that I listen to like bring me joy. It needs to invoke some like dopamine, serotonin, and like I can appreciate the song for the artistry. And I'm sure if I see him perform this in a stadium setting, and the dancing and everything is like fucking amazing. Jimin is for me the best dancer in BTS and everything. He is breathtaking, and I'm sure if I see it live, perform live, then it'll be epic. But like for me, when I'm just like sitting at home and like listening to music, I can't imagine that I want to like listen to this on repeat. Yeah, too much repetition and too much auto-tune. And some of the, okay, let me go through the lyrics. Some of the stuff that really grates me is like when they put in, like obviously he didn't write the song. It's like they have how many writers on this song? When they say, especially in K-pop, not just BTS, but like other K-pop idols, when they say stuff in lyrics that is like so clearly written by like a Western lyricist or a producer. For example, I saw this. I never stop, fuck all your ops. For me, I didn't know what that meant, fuck all your ops, so I looked it up, and it basically means it's an African American vernacular English, so it's used by like black people, and it originates from like gang culture, so it means your opposition, your enemies. So fuck all your enemies. And so it really like, do you think Jimin has ever said that in his life? He cannot relate to this. He probably never has heard that before in his life, ever. He is like the most upper class Korean high person, like upper class Korean person. Fuck all your ops. It's like way too like, I'm trying to sound hard and like, but he cannot relate to this. And so it just sounds very out of place. And I just want, like, I like songs when the artist feels like it's like genuinely they are like speaking, or it's just like it has to be either just like a fun bop or just like, you know, I just want it to sound somewhat genuine. But like, he is not a gangster from the hood. It originates from like Chicago gangs, I read. Jimin is not a gangster. Okay? And so that kind of sounded like, oh, I can see what they're trying to do with the song. But like, yeah. Obviously, I'm going to listen to the full album when it comes out. He does have a lot of haters, i.e. ops. But like, yeah, it's just like the lingo itself. The lingo. I just thought that was like, when I heard that, I was like, oh, God. I also, this is completely unrelated, but it was on my radar yesterday, but like, let me switch back to the main screen. I saw this video and it was talking about New Jeans, and apparently New Jeans were like speaking on their live about, especially Minji, the leader of the group. Minji, she was saying stuff like, I don't even know what kalguksu is. I've never tried that in my life. And she has said this about several Korean foods, not just kalguksu. Kalguksu is like, I'll show you a picture. Kalguksu is like very common Korean noodles. It's delicious. And she was like, I've never had that in my life. And like it kind of grates people the wrong way. That's kalguksu. It's like in a clear broth. She has said this about like hot pot. She has said this about like other just like very very Korean common foods that like literally if you're a Korean person you would know. And she comes from like an area in Korea called Chuncheon, and that place is like famous for kalguksu. And for her to be like, I don't even know what that is, it just grates people the wrong way, because it's like, what is this image that you're trying to give off? But there was a theory that that's like they're told to push this image by the company, because there was apparently a live when all of the girls were doing a live together, and then Minji said, I've never tried baratang, like hot pot. I've never tried this in my life. And apparently Hani was like, we all had it together that one time in our dorm, and then she kind of like looked sheepish and like she kind of stopped talking, because, and then I guess they're like, if it's like they're told to do that by the company, I don't know what the reason would be, because I don't know if they want to make themselves look more like high class. Aren't New Jeans like really young? Maybe she hasn't really had it. It's not about your age, because if you've just walked on the streets in Korea, for her to say I've never tried it, that's a different thing. But she was like, I don't know what that is. And for most people, that's just like, that's a lie. If you're Korean, you know what that is. She didn't say I've never tried it, which is like, okay, she has said that about other stuff, but like she's like, I don't know what kalguksu is. And that just seems very like inauthentic. But anyway, I don't follow New Jeans and whatever, but like if the New Jeans company are trying to make them seem like we're slightly higher class, we don't eat these like common foods, whatever, then I just think it's like really dumb image marketing, because I think most people in this day and age, you want like famous people or celebrities to be like genuine, like real. I think it's just a bit like trying to make themselves to look like slightly like above than the commoners. It's like, I don't know if that's like the right way to go. Okay, you guys are talking about the ops thing. Ops in this context just means opposition of opponents, like haters. P.S. I am black. Okay, I'm guessing yes, you cannot mean that, but I mean, of course, I support Jim. I'm still very hardcore ARMY. I'm going to go to a Sugar concert and all that, but I think I can have say my opinion on the song without, just because I am ARMY doesn't mean I love every single song they put out. And I think P-Dog should work with other producers. I'm very honest about my music tastes, and I like music that are like genuine bops or like epic, and like obviously like I said, this performance, and I think I watched the dance practice too, and that was epic. But like the song itself, I am not going to be playing it on repeat. No, I think it was for the haters. Yeah. It's slang. Well, the one makes trick to get what he wants to express. I didn't see anything wrong with him using ops. Okay, well, everyone can have a different opinion, but it's not my favorite, so I much prefer filter. I much prefer filter. I'm in NYC, and at least here, everyday people do not use ops in casual conversation. Yeah, I genuinely didn't know what that meant, so... Oh, I can't stand when non-black people jump on AAVE and then have the nerve to call it slang. Okay, I mean, I'm really not opinionated, like, don't know much about this, so I can't really have a say, but yeah. Song was amazing though, the dancing and the choir. Yeah, the whole production side, that very much reminded me of On, and I can see how much effort has gone into it. I just think he just deserved a slightly better song. That's my opinion. I also feel like if he just showed his own tattoos, it would have been more badass. I did like the whole look and the chest tattoos and the whole thing, but because his tattoos are like very like, it's not too obvious, especially when he's dancing all around. I think that was a choice for the entire chest covered in tattoos. I would like to see how the song fits in with the entire album. Me too. Obviously, I will talk about the entire album when that drops. I agree about a different producer. The choir was amazing. I mean, I agree with all these things. And yeah, I've been talking for an hour, so next week, tune in. I'll be doing this every 12 p.m. KST. I will review Jimin's album. Also, Jimin's album's coming out, and also Jisoo solo, from Blackpink solo. So I'll have a lot. I'll give my opinions on those next week. So tune in, 12 p.m. KST, same time. Thank you guys for joining. I'll have more stories to talk about if I'm me being an idiot. Peace out. Have a good evening.